A year after getting married and waiting for the world to return to something resembling normal, Amanda and I finally got to embark on our honeymoon. On our journey, we spent 4 days on Crete, 3 days on Mykonos, 4 days on Santorini, and 3 days in Athens. We hiked, swam, ate, drank, partied, and explored the ancient world. This is our Greek honeymoon.
All right, today's the day. We're headed onto our honeymoon in Greece. We have a long journey ahead of us. 3 flights, first to Philly, then to Athens, and then on to Chania in Crete. We've already ran out and got a good biscuit this morning and an Americano cafe au lait for Amanda.
Yep. I am caffeinated and ready to go.
And our car should be showing up here any minute. Well, we made it to Philly. This airport is bananas.
And it's raining cats and dogs.
Yeah, it really is. But we got plenty of time, and we're on our way to Terminal A to catch our flight to Athens.
Yes, I'm excited for some sunny weather and some Grecian food. I could not be more excited right now. I was not expecting this. Thank you so much, our friend Corley. We appreciate the wedding gift.
Corley coming in clutch.
Thank you.
Look at all this space.
Well, we made it to Athens, and now we are in the business lounge of Aegean Airlines. It was actually pretty painless. As soon as we got off the plane, we were able to get a SIM card, and actually got that done before our bags even came out, and went back out through customs, secured, and then checked again, and checked our bags again. But really, all of it was pretty painless, I'd say, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah. So
There's some confusion with some old people in the baggage line, but
yeah. But yeah. So now we're just chilling our heels until we have to check into our next flight to Mumia. Okay, good morning. Day 2 on our Greece trip. We are on Crete and headed to Samaria Gorge this morning. It's about 7:30. We have an hour bus ride to the trailhead and then a 7-mile hike, I think, down to the water where we'll hang out for the afternoon and then take a ferry to a nearby town so that we can take a shuttle back to Chania. So it's going to be a very long day.
Well, we made it up here. It was a hell of a bus ride up here, but I'm okay now.
Nick got a little nauseous and there were no seats, so we had to sit on the floor of the bus.
Some nice lady noticed that I was struggling and gave me her seat, and I was all right after that. But you guys got to see this view.
Well, we made it to the end.
We did. We climbed 9 miles, just over 9 miles.
Hiked 9 miles.
Hiked 9 miles. I'm so tired, I can't
4.5
talk.
hours. We got some fresh squeezed orange juice here at the end,
Yes.
which is amazing.
Yes. Some good tips, which we read about before getting here, but definitely have good hiking shoes because there's some treacherous spots and you need good shoes because it's rocky.
It's
and because
extremely rocky.
Yeah, and you need the traction. A hat, sunscreen also.
Yeah. This time of year it wasn't that hot. I can only imagine what it's like in the middle of summer because it was pretty hot even today.
Yeah. And definitely carry enough water with you. There are water stops along the way, but again, especially if you come in the hotter months, you're going to need a lot of water. We went through a lot of water, so hydrate.
Now we're gonna finish our orange juice and head down to the beach.
Well, we made it to Heraklion. It was a bit of a crazy drive. The Greeks don't really have a care for no passing zones or lanes or any of that stuff, but I did.
So I held on to the shit handle the whole way here. And now I need a muscle relaxer.
So we're going to have a beer and a gyro.
Yes.
And then we'll explore the city a bit, probably.
Yes.
Well, we made it to the Palace of Knossos today, which is an ancient Minoan city. And we're going to tour this site here, and then we'll head over to the Archaeological Museum, which I'm sure has all the cool stuff they've removed from this site.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we met some new friends last night at dinner.
Yes, we did. We're going to hit them up when we go to Mykonos.
Yes.
We should have one day of overlap with them.
They bought us some champagne to celebrate our honeymoon. It was very nice.
Yes, they were very nice.
Yes.
Had a lot of fun with them.
Yes.
Well, we're currently sitting in the Heraklion airport, which is an interesting development because we never planned on setting foot in this airport. So this morning we went to Knossos, the Palace of Knossos, which was really cool. We hired a guide, and
Braula.
yes. And after that, we went to the Archaeological Museum, which is where all of the artifacts that they have excavated from the palace actually are, which was really cool. And when we were done with that museum, I checked my email, and I had an email from our cruise operator for our Delos trip from Mykonos, who said that on Thursday they're supposed to have bad weather that won't be conducive to sailing. So he wanted to move it up to tomorrow, but we weren't supposed to be in Mykonos until noon tomorrow because we were supposed to leave by ferry in the morning. So instead, we decided to leave Heraklion early and fly to Mykonos tonight. So we'll be landing in Mykonos about midnight, and they're going to pick us up at 9:05 in the morning, and we're going to go to Delos.
Yep.
So I think it worked out.
Yep, we did some juggling. The Airbnb host was kind enough, or at least had the availability to let us in at night early, and he arranged transportation for us, and we were able to find 2 seats on a flight from Heraklion through Athens to Mykonos. So it took some moving around, but we're going to make it work.
really glad that we moved up our sailing expedition because the weather is not super great today.
No. It is wind gusts over 50 miles an hour, or 50 kilometers an hour, I should say, and it's, I don't know, maybe around 60 degrees, so Fahrenheit. So, yeah, glad we did the boat trip yesterday and not today.
But there's some indoor activities we can do today, so I think we're going to check out the Maritime Museum and the Archaeological Museum. So we'll make the best of it.
Yep, we'll fill our time. Okay, we made it to Kiki's Tavern. I think I might have bruised Nick's ribs holding onto him on the way here, and my head is buzzing a little bit from the wind, but I'm very excited for this meal. I'm glad that we did it.
We made it in one piece. All good.
Yeah, thanks to Nick's driving. Check out this view. So this is one of the things I was really looking forward to on this trip. This is Scorpio's. It's a day club that turns into a nightclub and restaurant. It is rated one of the top day clubs in the world for good reason. They have amazing musicians that come through here. The vibe is super chill. It's a very high-end club, Soho brand. So yeah, I'm super stoked to be here. The weather could be better. It's extremely windy and a little bit on the chilly side, but we have been having a great time regardless. So
I think it worked out because it seems like we got upgraded here. We weren't supposed to have like a full-blown cabana.
yeah, we're in a cabana. We're a little bit undercover, so instead of like just sitting on a cushion. So this is really nice. we are at Athena Luxury Suites, and this is our first full day in Santorini, and so far we are loving this hotel. It is best in class.
We didn't vlog yesterday because we went pretty hard in our last night in Mykonos, so it was a bit of a rough journey to get here, but this is the most beautiful place I've ever been in my entire life. Coming out of our suite and looking out over this caldera.
Our suite is right up there.
It's unreal.
Yeah, I took all the Dramamine and used all the patches yesterday for the ferry ride over here, but we finished off the night really well. We had a super nice dinner, and we spent time in the hot tub because we have 2 hot tubs in our suite.
One inside and one outside.
It's amazing, and the views from this spot are amazing too. So, doing some pool time, and then we're gonna go on a wine tour tonight. Yeah, looking forward to it. Okay, good morning. It is our second to last day here, last full day here in Santorini. We are hiking from Thera to Ia. Gonna shuttle back and then try to relax and enjoy what time we have left in our fabulous luxury suite.
This hike was pretty difficult, and it was super hot the day we did it. We were really tired by the time we got to Ia. The restaurant that Amanda picked out was closed, so we ended up just walking into the first restaurant with AC that smelled good and got a Greek pizza. Yasas Athena. Well, we made it to Athens. Early morning. I'm feeling all right. Amanda's a little tired, but we're gonna check out the Acropolis today. We're also using a bag transfer service, so we're gonna drop our bags off with someone, and they're gonna take it to our Airbnb since we can't check in until 6:30. So we'll see how that works.
All right, we are on our way to Delphi on a van tour. We're stopped in a quaint little town called Oroha on Mount Parnassus. This is a nice change, actually being able to sit after several days of walking around Athens, and our feet hurt. So looking forward to sitting down in the van. And then we'll get some beautiful photos. It's really pretty here.